What's going on, YouTube? This is one of my biggest pet peeves, and it dooms people from accomplishing their New Year's resolutions every single time. And if you could get over this, if you can fix this little flaw, you'll accomplish your goals. You know, whether your goal is to increase your income, double your income, work out, eat healthy, have better relationships, whatever it is, it's possible, right? So let's just get that out of the way. It's possible. Okay. Now, what one of the first things people do that I think is not take out. I think one of the things that people do, which is this will kill your goals right up front, is they talk about it being easy. Oh, I'm going to do this. It'll be easy. I'll do this, no problem. And that there's that positive self-talk, which I agree you want to be talk positive to yourself, but this whole thing where you're almost talking into existence, I disagree. I like to take the approach of, you know what, this is going to be one of the hardest things I'm going to do. And when you take that approach, you're going in expecting it's going to be hard. Whatever you're working on is going to be difficult. Because here's the thing. You think it's going to be a smooth walk right to whatever you want to accomplish. Here's a couple realities that we forget about. People forget about all the time. You are going to be sick this year in 2025. Okay. Now, hopefully nothing long term, but you will have a cold. If you can tell, I got a cold right now. You will have a cold. You will have a sore throat. You will be sick. You might get the flu. Well, I don't get sick. I'm healthy. Okay. Well, maybe you don't. But here's another thing you're going to do. You're going to get burnt out. Here's the thing. If you are working hard, and if you're truly working hard, I assure you 100% you will get burnt out. You are not going to go 365 straight days flying through. Because here's the thing. Motivation, anyone who's accomplished anything knows motivation wears out really quick. And you cannot rely on motivation. You have to rely on self-discipline. You have to rely on a system. Whatever you're working on, you're not going to be motivated. You are absolutely not going to be motivated. And my camera just slipped. But uh, anyways, another thing that's going to happen is you are going to get discouraged. There's no question about it. You're going to be working on a goal. Maybe the first month, maybe the first 2 months, you're going to make a lot of progress, and all of a sudden, you're going to flatline, and you're going to question why you're even doing it. And that's why up front, we have to decide up front that we're going to see something through for 12 months, 6 months, year and a half, whatever that time frame is. For us right now, we're working on the year. So whatever it is you're working on, you're gonna set that time for, hey, for 12 months, for 365 days, I'm gonna do this. And here's the thing. You don't want to let's back up a second. Most people fail on their New Year's resolutions. I think statistically it's like within the first week, but I think it's really like within the first 3 days. And just pay attention to your friends. Your friends are like, hey, I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to quit vaping. I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to eat healthier. And by the second or third day, they're back to their normal routines. And that's why one of the things is you got to assume it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. You're changing a lifetime of habits. I'm 44. I'm going to be 45. If let's say you're only 30. Well, guess what? You've been adult for over a decade. So you have over a decade of habits, of things you normally do, good habits and bad habits. But maybe some of those habits are after work, you grab a McDonald's drive-through. Maybe it's, after work, you go on break and you hit 7-Eleven, you grab something to drink and some junk food. You have all these habits that are ingrained, and that's not a bad thing. That's life, guys. That's life. But whatever you're gonna do, you gotta plan for that. You gotta look ahead and say, hey, this is what I've been doing, and this is what I gotta change. Not just say, well, I'm gonna double my income in 2025, and then and then screw off, take half the days off, screw off, blow off the days, and think you're going to double your income, because you got to think about it realistically. And if you don't take it seriously, then by the second or third day, you won't continue. And here's the big thing, and this is what I'm talking about as far as the video. Like, this is what you don't want to do. Let's acknowledge you are going to screw up. I am going to screw up. I am going to mess up. I am going to get off course. What you have to do is acknowledge that you are going to mess up, and then you have to resolve to get back on track. Here's what I'm saying. Let's say you say, I'm going to quit vaping. Maybe that's your goal. And maybe the first week goes by great. And then second week, you have a stressful day and you do it, or you drink. And then you give into it and you say, oh, you know what? I screw up. I went a week, I screw up, and you go back to normal. No. This is where everyone screws up. This is where everyone messes up. You readjust. And you say, okay, I messed up. That's fine. I'm not perfect. And you start over. And you don't look at it like you're starting over, like, okay, now I'm back to day one. No, you started on January 1st, and now it's January 12th. You're not restarting. You're just adjusting. Okay, so you had a drink. So you vape. So you ate bad foods. So you took a day off of work. No. You get right back to it, guys. Get right back to it. And that's the thing, because we talk about doing it. We're going to wrap up on this. We talk about doing it every day, okay? Just get back to it. Get back to it. Get back to your every day. And that's how we're going to succeed in 2025.